Hello and welcome to Let's Make It Vegan. I'm Chef Fred, and today we're going to work on Baja Tacos. Basically, Baja Tacos is more or less a fancy name for a fish taco. And how we're going to create that today is with jackfruit. And we're going to be flavoring the jackfruit with basically a seafood flavor using dulse flakes. And we're going to create some other flavors going on in here. It's going to be kind of a mixed version of a fish taco and something that might be a little more Asian oriented. But we'll show you exactly what we're doing. Basically what I've got are 2 cans of jackfruit in here. I've cut the core out of it. As you see on your jackfruit, they come in triangles, and the inside of the triangle, the smaller point part, is a little more of the core. I cut those guys out and took out the seeds, and I've got our jackfruit right here. Also, what I've done is taken a couple tablespoons of dulse flakes. Dulse is an algae from the North Atlantic. I did talk about this in my very first video. It's great in creating seafood flavors in plant-based menus. So I've got some dulse flakes in here that I went ahead and just mixed around, did about a 1/4 cup of water just in order to create some moisture in here. And this jackfruit, make sure whenever you are working with your jackfruit, you do rinse the salt water out of it and let it drain a good bit, so that whenever you are adding flavors to it, that does get absorbed by the jackfruit. So we've got our jackfruit here, flavored up with dulse flakes, and what I'm going to do is basically saute this, and we'll basically show you. And I'm going to use an Old Bay blackened seasoning, and this is just in order to bring a taste also in there that you're familiar with when you think of seafood. So a lot of times when we are doing traditional Baja tacos, let's say like a Baja mahi taco, we'll be doing like a blackened mahi and using that in the tacos. So I'm going to use that flavor also along with our dulse flakes in order to create a flavor that does spring in your mind as far as fish. We're going to be putting those on some mini taco shells. Found these guys today. We've got some regular ones and some whole wheat guys. These mini tacos are going to be great for just doing, just a couple spoonfuls of stuff and be able to, make just a couple bite tacos. Nothing that's going to be real big in your hand and you're going to have to worry about things falling out. As far as the other ingredients in here, what I have been working on is a quick kimchi kind of a filling by using a Napa cabbage as far as for the actual greenery in it, and a kimchi flavoring that I have created, and I'll get more into that and show you all the ingredients a little bit later. So that's what we're going to be working on. I'm going to start sauteing the jackfruit that's flavored up, get some blackened seasoning in there, get those guys going, and we'll continue and get these guys going for you. See you in a couple minutes over at the stove. Okay, here we are, guys. Over at the stove, I've got a pan warming up here. We're getting ready. I've got some oil. This is a rice bran oil. I wanted to use something that really did not have much flavor to it, like olive oil, and had a high smoking point. So using some rice bran oil here, just to not to do anything more than to lubricate the pan as we get these guys in here. And we got that going here, and I've got our jackfruit that's been mixed up with the dulse flakes right here. And as you can hear, the pan is hot. I do want to get some searing going on in here, so I do want that heat. And as you see, we got some chunks that some of the bigger ones I'm gonna want to break up a little bit. As they warm up, they are going to kind of separate a little bit more. But we've got these guys in here, and Along with that, as we said, going to use some of this Old Bay blackened seasoning. And we'll go ahead and turn on light here for us. Might be able to see that a little bit better. So we got some Old Bay blackened seasoning going on in here. Now I'm not going to use a whole lot because we are going to have a lot of flavor in the kimchi kind of accompaniment with this. So got these guys going, and we're going to get these heated through. There is some moisture in here that we do want to get kind of evaporated out as we're working on these guys. So as you can see, this is really flaky and it's kind of fish-like. You know, some of the bigger chunks, we do want to go ahead and stay there. We do want those bigger chunks so that, you know, we have something substantial along with a lot of the flaky stuff. So we got these going in here, and I think we can go ahead and turn this up a little bit and get that going. There we go. Now the scent coming off this thing, I know we don't have smell-o-vision, but this is definitely smelling like something that you'd kind of associate with a fish, shrimp kind of smell because of that blackened seasoning and because of the dulse flakes. We do definitely have a seafood essence going on here. So we got some nice chunks. And some of these guys I'm going to go ahead and break up because we are doing the mini tacos, so I don't want them too big, so that we can fit some little pieces on there. So there we go. We're getting all that flavor into this jackfruit. Like I said, some of these bigger chunks, we're just going to go ahead and just hit with a rubber spatula here, get them broken up a little bit. But as you can see, we've got some fishy chunks going on here, and they really do smell like the sea. So got this going. Just go a couple minutes more here, let that little bit of that moisture evaporate, and we'll be ready to go. I'll get this going and meet you over at the table, and we'll start putting these guys together. Okay guys, here we are, ready at the table. We've got our mock kimchi kind of slaw here, and basically just to go over exactly what I did here. We've got Napa cabbage that I just sliced thin. I've got some gochujang pepper paste. This is available at most of your Oriental grocery marts, and this basically is just a paste, and it's pretty much just a hot pepper paste, and the flavor is really close to the kind of pepper taste that you get in your normal kimchi. Along with that, I added just basically some onion powder, garlic powder, and a couple tablespoons of rice wine vinegar, and pretty much just mixed these guys together and put it in with our shredded slaw here as far as the Napa cabbage. And this guy is spicy and moist, yet still crunchy, so it's really good and does really taste a lot like kimchi, or a mock kind of quick kimchi kind of thing going on. We've got our mock fish here made with our jackfruit, and what we're going to do is just put a little bit of our jackfruit fish down in our tacos, and these guys are flaky and fishy, and it's going to really taste a lot like a good spicy fish that you normally would have in a good Baja fish taco. So we've got those guys here, and we're going to go ahead and get some of our kimchi in these guys, and just right on top. And depending on, you know, how much you like your spice, you can add a little more or less of the gochujang paste as far as with your spice amount that you like. And we get these guys in here. And I was thinking about adding some avocados and stuff to this, but with these little mini tacos and all the great flavors that we have going on here, that would kind of be just a little bit of overkill. These guys are simple, flavorful, and ready to go. And we're going to go ahead and just top these guys with, we've got some green onion or scallion right over the top, and also some cilantro that we're going to put on here for a little more green flavor. We've got our cilantro on here and green onions. So there we go, guys. We've got a really great mock Baja taco that is ready to go, full of flavor, and also very, very healthy. Nothing deep fried. I was considering doing kind of a deep fried kind of fish for this, but I wanted to go a little bit fresher. But we've got these guys here, and I'm going to go ahead and take a bite and try this guy out. Wow, that kimchi slaw, really juicy. Now I'm getting the flavor of the Baja fish. That's some pretty good stuff. Definitely something to try. I thank you for joining me today, and appreciate you watching. Let's make it vegan. And once again, as always, like, subscribe, tell your friends, hit the bell for the next video. We're coming out with a couple a week. This week we've got these tacos, and I think next we are going to do a vegan creme brulee. So keep tuned in. Might be getting that up rather quickly. Might do it tomorrow. It's a quick and easy guy for you. So might also be good for something a little extra for the holidays. Thanks for joining me. Like, subscribe. We'll see you later. Have a great day.